Welcome to Shaw's Oasis, this only spot online where you can get a massage for your mind. I forgot to fill up my water bottle. And here, in real time, we're going to explore this together. As we can see, this is me on the phone. As we can see, this is me on the phone. You could just watch this instead. No, I'm not finishing my dinner. Why would you say? Why would you say such a thing? Why would you even dare? And then I take a bite of food. Like, what's actually going on? Like, is Sean finishing their dinner or what? No, I'm all hung up because they change. Oh, I found it. They're always changing Instagram, and then I can't find where any of the features are. Does that make me unk? Does that make me unk? Does that make me boomer? Okay, boomer. Okay, unk. Minnesota said in the chat. Minnesota in the chat, y'all. Minnesota says yes. Okay, unk. Whatever. I'll accept. Now my phone is my Google Siri is listening to me for some reason. It said Minnesota said in the chat. Hold on. How do I? It's so hot. Welcome to island time. It's as it is on the island, it is here. It's hot. We got 2 minutes. Now, what's on the docket for today? I'll tell you. Minnesota says Minnesota. Birds of a feather flock together. Mint soda in Minnesota. That'd be the day. Minnesota playing Minecraft in Minnesota. Drinking a ice cold Coca-Cola. Hold on, I still haven't. I forget if it's so hot. So I tagged myself. I gotta post the stream elsewhere. Hold on. I'm on TV time. Or start the whole stream over. Start the whole stream over, alright? Just start it. Damn it. Welcome to Sean's Oasis, the only spot online where you can get a spa for your it's so hot. This is gonna be the hottest, this is possibly the hottest stream yet. And I ain't talking about the quality of the content. I'm talking about the temperature in the room. That's right, folks. It is 80 degrees outside, and the place where I live, for some gosh forsaken reason, freaking the heat rises and it gets trapped in the top of the building, which is where I live. So that's that. We still got a minute here before we gotta meditate. What's on the docket? I'm on island time, no docket. It's gonna be all dock. And there's no knowing where the boat's gonna take us. Just kidding. We got guided meditation along with flower happening shortly. And then after that, I'm gonna show off I'm gonna announce that quote unquote new music is available by me. It's old music, but I've made it available. The Rizzler, remember him? The Rizzler made an appearance, at Nintendo of America headquarters in Redmond, Washington. So we're gonna check in on that. I entered another kerfuffle with the loathed Regal cinemas. And the AI wars continue. Then after that, we're gonna have a little bit story time. You know what it is. And then after that, we're gonna have some TV time. You know what it is. Then this is where the flexibility enters it. We'll either just be chilling with TV time, I'll be crashing out. I'm gonna be this stream sponsored by Recess, the grapefruit tangerine flavor. So So either I'm gonna be crashing out or I don't know what's gonna be going on, but we're gonna start with TV time, and if time allows for it, I'm gonna play Super Smash Brothers. I'm trying to return to Super Smash Bros. With love. I'm gonna open up an arena in that game and try to play with strangers and point them towards this very stream. Minnesota asks, why not with hate? Buddy, if we get to the portion of the program where I'm playing Super Smash Bros., you will hear all about why I have played Super Smash Bros. With hate for the past... Every single time I've played it in the past, I don't know, 5 years? That's a tale for another time. And that time is later in the stream. We gotta meditate. We're gonna end the show with some meditation music. We're gonna start the show, as always, with some pure meditation. I'm gonna take a sip of this recess first. Going in. Not bad. Not too shabby. I got to, I'm still doing self-promo, though. Self-promo. Slamming on that self-promo button. Slamming on that This Discord, I don't like to self-promo too much because... Actually, whatever, who cares? Self-promo. 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 There's this one guy who, he clearly does the same thing as me, because I'm always posting after him. In the same exact Discords. So, it's time, with the rising of the flower, freaking meditate. So, first of all, I'd like you to get comfortable. Find a seat for yourself that feels good. Where you're sitting upright. Sit upright, please. Feel the ball of your body below you. There's a certain trick you can do where you move, you rotate like this until you find equilibrium and you find the center place that's most comfortable for you. Minnesota's saying no in the chat. That's totally legit. Can you imagine being at a temple and someone in the freaking audience just goes, no! No! The monk is like, okay. Yeah. All right. So I want you to notice your body from the top of your head down to your feet. We're not doing a full body scan. Maybe we should, but not today. I want you to notice the points of contact between your body and the physical environment around you. If you're sitting in a seat, notice the point of contact between your body and your seat. Notice the point of contact between your skin and your clothing. If you're nude, notice the point of contact between your skin and your seat. If you're sitting upright, notice the soles of your feet making contact with the ground. Now when the flower opens up, when I'm done speaking, I'm gonna want you to breathe. All right? It's time. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. In. Out. Breathing in, the breath grows deep. Breathing out, the breath grows slow. Deep, slow. Breathing in makes me calm. Breathing out brings me calm. Ease. In-breath, I smile. With the out-breath, I release. Smile. Release. Breathing in, there is only the present moment. Breathing out, it's a wonderful moment. Present moment. Wonderful. That, we can do whatever the heck we want, as symbolized by the ball. The flower remains present because you can keep breathing if you want. I ain't gonna stop you. But I want to welcome Mars and Pebbles to the chat, who has announced their presence with a classic Hee Hee of Michael Jackson. Hee Hee. Y'all, it's Michael Jackson. Hee hee. Hee hee! Hee hee! Minnesota commented on the fact that the music was really getting after it while they were trying to breathe. Yeah, sometimes the music, you know, that's a good note. Maybe the music for the meditation segment, I should actually play meditation music. What if I played the meditation music that I recorded last session as the meditation music for the meditation segment of the program? That's cool, right? That's cool. See, on Island Time, in case in case you're new here, we're on Island Time. What's up, New York Shock Zone? Welcome back to Sean's Oasis. New York Shock Zone has exited the Shrink Zone and entered the Island Zone. Angel Island Zone, that is. Boing. No, what was I getting at? Oh, we're on Island Time, which means we can do whatever we want. By virtue of that, this is going to be a pretty loosey-goosey show. JK, it's highly organized, but also if I mess up, I don't care because I'm on Island Time. Normally I care a lot because I'm on City Time. In New York City, if you get busy living, you get busy dying. Hey, you know, that's not really the energy I'm trying to bring here. The energy I want to embody. Y'all know Scatman John of Skibbity-Wap, I'm the Scat Man. He famously said, I want to be a human being, not a human doing. I couldn't keep that pace up if I tried. I might have said this line on stream already. Visu Gex has entered the chat, y'all. Very special to have a Visu Gex in the chat. Beloved friend. Boing. New York Shock Zone said, as a gamer and a leftist, have I discussed the NYC elections? Listen, when I was surveying, short answer, no. Long answer, when I was surveying the topics that I would bring to the show, which I tend to do by, here's a peek behind the corner for you. Usually I just look at my Google photos and I riff on that. I riff on what I've taken photos of. I almost included all my sad pictures of discarded Antonio Reynoso promotional materials. But I felt like to actually comment on the New York City elections would enter a Hassan-like territory, and Hassan Piker may be comfortable stepping into my realm watching AI footage on his stream, but I have the dignity and self-respect and respect for Hassan to let him stay in his lane and comment on the Valdez and the overwhelming, the fact that voters showed up for Democratic Socialist, what's the word? Not politicians. They're gonna be governors. They're not governors though, like those who govern. What's the word? See, this is why I let Hassan stay in his realm. And I just come in and go look at the fruit drama. But no, New York City really showed up. New York City made a point of following through on what was implied by the election of Zoran Mamdani. Fuck, what was it last night? Last night a friend of mine made a joke of said, Mamdani stan is over. Now we're living in Zoran's domain. Zoran's domain. That one's for the gamers and the leftists. Zoran's domain. But yeah, it was a wonderful week last week. But now, whenever I'm walking out in the street, I see discarded images of Antonio Reynoso, and he's always, in all of his pictures, he's always looking like... Oh, for me? It's like big energy of like... Oh, I'm just a boy from the Brooklyn. Or maybe he's from Queens, I forget. But, vote for me? So he's got this, gee shucks, energy in all his promotional materials, but the promotional materials are like in the trash. It's kind of a drag, but not in any way that matters, you know? If Isugek says that's the beret guy, no, you're thinking of Curtis Sliwa, dude. I saw a TikTok of Curtis Sliwa getting low Curtis Sliwa was dropping it and getting low during the Pride Parade, which made me go, maybe we should have voted for Curtis Sliwa. Yeah, Minnesota's affirming what I'm saying. Sliwa at Pride. That's New York City, you know. There's only one wrong person to vote for, which is Andrew Cuomo. I don't have a boo. I should have a boo on the soundboard. There's only one wrong person to vote for, and that was Andrew Cuomo. I mean, who cares what I think about Andrew Cuomo circa... He's dead. He died. Add a boo to the soundboard. Boo. Anyways, that's the political section of the program. It's 8:52. I got a lot to get to. First of all, I want to address the elephant in the room. Oh, no. That was me setting up a joke, but I'm gonna actually say some earnest stuff first, too. Behold, is No Kush Refunds 2025 edition by Lincoln, aka me. 2025, who cares about that? Sean, didn't you just put out No Kush Refunds 2026? Yeah, that's right. But here's the thing. Now available on lincoln.bandcamp.com. Hold on, let me I was gonna make a graphic, but then I decided that this would be easier. Lincoln.bandcamp. Here's the amazing thing. Here's the incredible thing. For the past 3 years, I've used a group chat of mine called No Cash Refunds. We put out, for years we've put out mixes on the pot holiday of 420. But for the past 3 years, I've used that opportunity to just push myself to assemble and release new recorded music. So, behold, if you go to lincoln.bandcamp, all 3 of the, like, secret albums I've made for the past 3 years are now available all in one convenient place. And there's a continuity. There's a continuity to the stuff. Anyways. Avisu Gex, thank you for the compliment, describing the cover as hard. Avisu Gex says, RIP, rest in peace, Nina Protocol. Annotate that, Avisu Gex. I don't know what that means. What's the Nina Protocol? New York Shockzone said that SVU Bong is good for Cuomo. There's only one person to not vote for, Andrew Cuomo. What the hell is Nina Protocol? Avisu Gex is referencing a quote-unquote music site called the Nina Protocol. I wasn't going to talk about this, but did y'all notice, do any of you read about video games? There's a new, like, video game web ring called Warp Point. I wasn't going to talk about this at all, but we're on island time. Freaking hell of a color palette for this one. But yeah. It's another attempt to take back the internet, and this one I kind of fuck with, because it's all really thought. I would assume it's people who are taking the time to put together a blog post about video game history or criticism. So like they're probably pretty locked in. Got different segments. You got retro, RPGs, news and deals. I need a deal-based blog in my web ring. Anyways, so Avisugex clarifies about Nina Protocol. Some heads were on there, talented new folks, but it just shut down shortly, only after a year or two out. Was it like a post-epic purchase of Bandcamp replacement for Bandcamp? Is that the idea? That sucks. New York Shockzone commented on the island glow I was receiving from the yellow website. I've basically gone all in on Bandcamp at this point, in terms of like going there for new music. It ain't the worst. It's, you know, I think the people that own them now are like so clearly craven and disinterested. Like when Epic Games owned Bandcamp, it was like, what the hell's going on? Now who owns Bandcamp? Who owns Bandcamp now? sold to the music licensing company Song Trader in October 2023. It's an American B2B music platform that helps to facilitate brands, content creators, and digital platforms in their use of music for licensing purposes. Ooh. Visugex says, yeah, I think that was part of the push for Nina, was Biz leadership was looking spotty for Bandcamp, yeah. Bandcamp, probably still one of the best. I think their numbers are still pretty good. Like the percentage they take, right? 15%, which drops to 10% after an artist's sales surpass $5,000, plus payment processing fees. You're not gonna get a deal that good elsewhere on the World Wide Web. So, Bandcamp's all right. Anyways, yeah, listen to my music on Bandcamp. Now let's get to the real shit. Enough. Y'all remember the Rizzler? Y'all remember the Rizzler? Well, I forgot about the Rizzler, but then this fell onto my lap earlier this week. The Rizzler made a visit to freaking Nintendo's of America's headquarters. Not only that, I encountered Rizzler organically in one of my feeds doing like a guerrilla marketing style promo push for AT&T. So like, what's going on with the Rizzler? Why is the Rizzler back out there? I've been thinking, somebody at a job of mine referenced or at a party, either at a job or party, somebody was referencing the chicken bake at Costco. And when they were saying it, I quietly said to myself, double chunk chocolate chip cookie. Nobody clocked it. Because much like the Rizzler, I think that father and son who did chicken bake double chunk chocolate chip cookie, I think they're gone. But the Rizzler's back. Because the Rizzler always had the juice in a way that that father and son never could. The father collaborated with the Rizzler child, I believe, cultivating content for children. But now the Rizzler's been showing up in AT&T guerrilla marketing, showing up at Nintendo headquarters wearing sweatbands for some reason. This whole thing is he goes like this. He's got Riz. Kid's got Riz. What's my point? I don't know. It's so hot. But my point, I think, is just that, like, the kid's back. And stay tuned to this space for... When I see Rizzler at Nintendo, you know I gotta weigh in. And honestly, I fuck with it. I fuck with this kid. I fuck with the Rizzler. I think it's ethically dubious. The whole machine propping up the Rizzler, probably ethically dubious. But seeing him hugging Yoshi? Come on. Visugex comments quite accurately that Rizzler and Yoshi looking like Final Fantasy VIII. Normally I would yell, annotate that. But now I'm with you, and I'm gonna do the annotation. Cause you're dead ass correct. Rizzler and Yoshi looking like Final Fantasy VIII? You bet your ass they are. They do. Reminds you of anyone? Reminds you of anyone? New York Shockzone says, Sean seething at Rizzler getting to cuddle Yoshi. Yeah, maybe I'm throwing this up because I want to do a drama. I want to beef with the Rizzler. Like, why did you get to meet Yoshi? I've been repping Yoshi my whole damn life. One of my first original characters. One of my first, quote, original characters. I'll draw it right now if I can remember. I think it was like this. My first original characters was just like a Yoshi, basically. Like this. But then I gave him like hair. Like this. And then like a swirl on his forehead, like a Jigglypuff. And his tongue was like this. This was one of my first original characters. I used to draw this when I was a child. And you're telling me Rizzler gets to meet Yoshi? New York Shock Zone affirms Rizzler doesn't even know about Nepa Nut. Rizzler, last week I was beefing with Hassan. This week I'm beefing with the Rizzler. What else we got? What else we got on blast? Who else is on blast here? This. Regal Cinemas is on blast again. So I could tell a whole tale that Mint Soda knows all too well about how poorly treated you can be by the one of two monopolistic theater brands, Regal and AMC. I used to not know the difference between Regal and AMC. Now I know for sure, because Regal's the one that sucks, but also is the only one that has 4DX. And I know that they have 4DX because when you go to try to see a 4DX at Regal, it's gonna be messed up. One time we went, the seats weren't even shaking. Another time they were shaking erratically, which was one of the funniest things I ever experienced. New York Shock Zone asks, which Regal was this? This was the Regal. This is Delancey Essex Regal, which is a wonderful theater. Despite all the negative stuff I'm saying about Regal, it's a lovely theater. Love that theater. But they're on my shit list for a different reason, which I will get to, and which is being hinted by the cotton candy lollipop I was forced to eat. Union Square Regal is the famous 4DX that don't work ever, or it is so broken that it's the funniest thing you've experienced all year. I'm telling stories of events that happened to me and two people that are in the chat right now. This is an audience of two. Avisu Gix, strap in. Imagine you're seeing the Glenn Howerton. Scratch that. Also, Mint Soda observes that AMC is the house of Kidman. That's important to remember. The people don't clap for Kidman anymore, though. I always go to start a clap when Nicole Kidman comes on screen at AMC, and people are doing it less and less. At the IMAX, they'll do it. At the IMAX, people show up for Kidman. Normies, though, at like a normal AMC, they don't care anymore. Or they think it's cringe or unk. Only unk claps for Nicole Kidman. Okay, boomer. Unk. I'm gonna need some more recess. So this drink is supposed to chill you out, but I think when I drink it, I get fired up. New York Shock Zone observes that Regal is the house of coaster. Which, yes, that is true. Although the new roller coaster is AI generated. Again, this is conversations I've had. Whatever. Listen. I can mine my personal connections for, like, fun content, right? That's what we're all doing. That's how the freaking, who are those bad brothers of YouTube? Like the one who videotaped the suicide forest in Japan and now they're both boxers? Who are those bad brothers of YouTube? They're mining social connections. Property Brothers, says Avisu Gex. New York Shock Zone observes that, yes, they keep cutting the Kidman intro down. We got a first-time chat from somebody named Ototus Flora. Welcome to the chat, Ototus Flora. Affirming what I'm looking for, which is Logan and Jake Paul. If Logan and Jake Paul can harness the power of brotherhood, welcome to the chat. If they can harness the power of brotherhood, why am I not allowed to retell anecdotes that half of the chat has already heard before? What's good, Ototus Flora? Happy to have you here at Sean's Oasis. So, where was I? Regal Cinemas is officially on my shit list. So, 1, we went to see Star Wars Episode 3 in 4DX. The half of our group's chairs didn't even shake. Sad. Just plain sad. 2, we went to see the Glenn Powell running and freaking Coleman Domingo. The Running Man. Coleman, the Running Man. Domingo, the Running Man. And at that screening, the 4DX chairs were just like grinding and moving around erratically. Like it was like an emotional scene and the chair was going, which made me laugh harder than I've laughed all year. It's not a great story to tell. It's so experiential. With strike 3 for Regal Cinemas is this. Behold, in my hand, a cotton candy lollipop. Now, what's wrong with that, you might be asking? Sean, what's wrong with that? Delicious lollipop. You're not wrong. I love, it's one of those big circular lollipops that you get at the end of the grocery store. Excuse me. Yeah, in most situations, it would be a wonderful thing to have. I brought it for good reason, because I was going to pair it with the Pepsi Drips. And I'm gonna have to pull this one up, I think, because I'm gonna have to annotate this. I don't have the footage on hand. I'm gonna have to pull this. Are we all familiar with Pepsi Drips? Are we familiar with Pepsi Drips? If not, let's get familiar. Pepsi Drips is a new line of... That one on the right looks like it's pickle flavored. Is that one on the right pickle flavored? Is this like a joke? Visugex says they've never seen this. Yeah, here's the thing. Neither have I. Because we've always been... For months now... They say cucumber, maybe. Maybe that's cucumber. So for months now, we've been advertised with this weird boba... Fake boba Pepsi drink called Drips. TikTok Pepsi drink. I don't know. You're going to see a movie and Pepsi is dying to get you to post about it. Which, congratulations, Pepsi, I'm posting about it. New York Shockzone says the Drips feel Mormon to me. Minso observes that the 3 main food groups are cotton candy, orange, and pickle. Y'all funny. That feeling when chat funny? New York Shockzone also observes that it's dirty soda adjacent. I heard dirty soda reference recently. That's a whole other conversation. We'll talk about dirty soda later. My point is that I went to see the Jackass movie over the weekend. Pretty sentimental, pretty nice. I was laughing. There were certain bits where I was just like, now this is just tasteless. The last Jackass movie, I laughed the whole time. This most recent one, some of the bits I was like, now this is just tasteless. But not the point. The point is because I was going to see such a silly film, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna live out loud. I'm gonna get one of these silly Drips drinks that I've only ever joked about drinking before, because what's going on with this? So I walk up to the kid working. I say, hey, can I get a cotton candy Drips? Right away, the kid is like overwhelmed. The joke being that I was the first I must have been the first person in the history of Regal Cinemas to order a Drips. Because this is not real. This is a viral fake food, much like the chicken ice cream I ate last week. This kid was confused as hell. And he said, oh, give me a second. He went off to the left. He looked in some fridge. He just looked in a fridge. I don't know. He looked in the fridge. He looks back at me with a look on his face like, He comes back to the registers and goes, we don't have ingredients for that. The end. No, the end is that I had to eat a cotton candy lollipop instead of a cotton candy Drips. I finally was ready to indulge in the viral TikTok sensation drink on everyone's lips, Drips. And Regal didn't even have the ingredients stocked. It was only walking away from the cashier that I realized I should have just been like, you got any of the other ones? You got ingredients for the pomegranate Drips? Now that I'm looking at it, it's like, how come this Drips, how come only the cotton candy one has boba? Why's it got boba? Anyways, Regal, you're done. Regal, we're through. We're finished. All right? We're freaking finished. Visugex comments with the succinct, weird. What else we got going on? The last thing I want to observe before we move on to story time is that the AI wars continue. And longtime viewers of the chat will know how I feel about AI, right? I'm pretty clear about how I feel about AI, right? Do I need to say it? Do I need to say it? AI is here to stay whether you like it or not, so get used to it. No. My feeling about AI is much the same as all the normal and cool people on the internet, which is like, well, I'm not so sure about this AI thing. That's what I'll say about that. And I caught myself qualifying it. Yeah, New York Shock Zone chimes in with Sean's thoughts on AI. He loves it. Boing. Here's me typing on ChatGPT. And here's ChatGPT giving me an output. And I go, oh, that's interesting. I was gonna say, like, everyone normal and everyone the same opinion as everyone else who's normal and cool. I'm not so sure about this AI thing, and I think it's primed to destroy. It's already destroying people's livelihoods, and it's primed to destroy communities. It's a weapon of capital. Do I need to be any clearer than that? That I think AI is a weapon of capital? How clear do I need to be? Ivisugek says, depending on if the data centers can stay. If they can't, it's 100% out of here if there's ever a national or state memorandum on it. Ivisugek's coming into the chat with an advanced take. Let me reread that and think of it. Dependent on if the data centers can stay. If they can't, it's 100%. Oh, I got you. Avisu is telegraphing, like, how likely it is that, like, we'll continue encountering AI on the battlefield. And yeah, and a lot of local communities are already pushing back against the building of data centers. Like, normal people are hip to the jive, you know, if you catch my drift. So I have a lot of faith in that. You know what I think about AI? I got a hell of a lot more faith in people than I do AI. No, I mean, that's how I actually feel, but also, like, good lord, relax. I've spoken at length on this very stream about how much it irks me to see YouTube thumbnails that say, no AI! New York Stockstone says, Sean needs a horny fruit drama every 5 seconds. That's the multitudinous, the dark secret. No, but that's the dark secret. I have dabbled with a love affair with fruit drama, AI-generated fruit drama, but there's actually a big update today. I got a big update I want to share about AI fruit drama, but later. Because last time I showed AI fruit drama before story time, it, like, completely... New York Shock Zone lost their freaking mind. They were, like, threatening to come to my apartment. They gave me very earnest critiques in private after the stream. They were like, Sean, it's just too much. 45 minutes is just too long to spend on AI fruit drama. And the following day, we were meeting up to go see a movie in real life. I'm doxing New York Shock Zone. New York Shock Zone calls it anti-social media. New York Shock Zone and I were going to a film the next day, and I did not mention AI at all. New York Shock Zone took it to me to be like, Sean, what's up with all the AI stuff? No, what am I doing? I have to pull reference material, because we gotta go to story time. I want to tell a story about Robert. Y'all remember Robert from last week? Well, turns out there's more to Robert than meets the eye. Visu Gex comments, that AI syntax is what gets me. All the writing has the same time pacing and specific sentence structure. It's not just copying, it's completely taking over the human condition. Visu Gex, the brain of chat. I feel like we can all agree that Visu's the brain. Visu always comes with, like, advanced, thoughtful shit. I'm trying to find the AI... I was on TikTok for so long. Here it is. I found it. There's two AI things I want to show after story time. It's right now. Is that all? Is that everything? Oh no, I forgot to even show the reference images. The war continues. So this is let me just do the war continues thing. New York Shockzone observes that Robert may or may not have the same voice as Ernest. Ernest is like this. Ernest goes to prison or whatever. Ernest is like.
Robert, this is Robert. Robert's like this. Robert's just like a chill guy. Robert.
Ernest is like, what am I gonna do? I have more of an earnest voice. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, this one's gonna be all right, right, Vern? I don't even know what I'm doing. Look, listen. The AI wars continue between advertisements on the subway and normies. Because anytime you see a subway ad, this is basically what you'll encounter, which if you observe on the stage left here, on this advertisement for an AI thing called Robin, which who freaking knows what that is. Is it agentic? If it's not agentic, I don't even fuck with it. Language learning models we're an important foundational technology, but agents are the future. People write "fuck AI" on every single AI advertisement in the New York City subway system. New York Shockzone observes that Robert, when Pee-wee goes low, how's he do? Well, gee, Donnie. Does he ever talk in that low voice, Pee-wee?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know, Dottie. Hold on. What are we doing? I need to blow my nose. Hold on. We're on island time, dude. Normally I'd be talking about how we're all behind schedule and stuff, but freaking island time. So you'll encounter people who have graffitied "fuck AI," and then on this one you can't really read it anymore. But I found it was a much more interesting graffiti than I've encountered before, which was I could see the faint outline of "Do not teach it." Someone on the subway platform had the presence of mind to write on an AI advertisement, "Do not teach it," which is like another level of critique, which I fuck with. I fuck with that. Look, we all know that AI is a technology built on theft, much like America is a nation built on theft, much like the capitalist structure is a structure built on theft. Need I say more? That's why I support the freaking Democratic Socialist nominees in the variety of races in New York. Visugex commented, yeah, Fat Albert, Pee Wee Herman, and Ernest walk into the island bar and say, "Vern, give me a drink." Visugex, this one's just for you. I created this because on an earlier stream, a Visugex came in saying like, "I want a drink." I should turn this into a Pepsi Drips though, right? I want them to be holding a Pepsi Drips. To a Pepsi Drips. New York Shockzone said Butlerian Jihad incoming. Butlerian Jihad incoming. What the hell? Annotate that. Talking about Austin Butler? You got me thinking about Dune, New York Shockzone. But yeah, if you see guys, as soon as I went, I was like, uh-oh, I've entered Fat Albert territory. So, it's story time. Now, last we left Sean. I had encountered, I was lost in the facility. I was lost in the deep, deep hallways of a building that a man named Robert informed me was indeed Sean's Oasis. It started with going through a portal in the back of a CVS. Before I knew what was going on, I was in endless hallways. and I met a guy named Robert. And me and Robert, we lit a fire, even though it was inside, and even though Robert was like,
Meh, it's not the best idea to start a fire inside because of the smoke inhalation risk.
I said, Robert, we're either gonna die of cold or die of smoke inhalation. Which would you prefer? And Robert was like,
we're not gonna die of cold. This whole building is like temperature controlled.
I said, Robert, whose name is it on the facility, huh? And Robert said,
Sean.
I said, who am I? And Robert said,
actually, we haven't really been formally introduced yet.
I said, Robert, I'm Sean. And Robert says,
yeah, well, there's plenty of Seans in the world. How do I know that you're Sean from Sean's Oasis?
I say, good point, Robert. We're gonna have to iron that one out later. Because I left my ID badge back on my motorcycle outside the CVS. New York Shockstone is confirming that it's Dune. And has also observed that there's a new book. Yes, we have a book now. So me and Robert huddle around a flame, an indoor flame for the night. We compromise, I make like a small flame. He's like,
alright. That's not gonna make too much smoke.
We also do it near an air vent, so the smoke goes right out through the vent. Off to God knows where in the facility. I hope that doesn't come to bite us in the butt later on in the plot. That all the smoke from the fire we made to go to sleep is entering some critical room with a key in it or something. And then we can't see because it's full of smoke. I surely hope that isn't why it goes down. I say, Robert, are there any rooms with keys in this facility?
Oh, dozens of them. Simply dozens. Hundreds even. Endless. An endless array of rooms with keys.
I say, are the keys, but the key, tell me more about the keys.
Robert says, yeah, you go into these rooms and you get a key for like a different room somewhere else in the facility.
I say, Robert, that sounds a lot like a video game. Robert says,
it's Sean's Oasis, ain't it?
And I say, Robert, this feels like the beginning of a good friendship. Wait, am I drinking straight out the can? Have I violated the rule? Chat, play back, clip that. Play it back. Have I been drinking out of the can? If I've been drinking out of the can, that's flagrant. That's a flagrant violation. So as we're, settling in for the night, Nightbot famously has deleted Mint Soda's message again, because Mint Soda, send the message again, just say flagrant in all capitals. The robot doesn't care if you're screaming flagrant. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Lowercase flagrant gets deleted by my Nightbot. Capital? It's all good. So Robert and I, we've made a little bit of a fire, and we're sitting around it for the night. We're not quite tired just yet. It was around the early afternoon when we encountered each other. Although you can't really tell because there's no windows in the facility. It's just endless hallways and, you know the type of place. You've been there. We've all been there. We've all been there. We've always been there. It's just the best, dude. What am I talking about? I start singing that song and Robert's like,
is that Azure Blue World for Emerald Coast from Sonic Adventure?
I say, Robert, this feels like the beginning of a beautiful friendship. But tell me about yourself, Robert. You seem like a gamer, which I fuck with. Robert goes,
no, I don't really like playing games. I just like, details of them. Keys and songs. I'm more into the keys and the songs of the games, you know?
I say, alright, I fuck with that. I can fuck with that. I say, tell me a bit about yourself. Wait. You work here at the facility?
'Cause yeah, I've been employed here for upwards of 8 years. Honestly, you've come and gone so many times.
I say, oh, so you know that I'm Sean. You know that I'm like the Sean. So you were winding me up earlier. Robert goes,
You called me. Yeah, I was winding you up. I just wanted to put you through your paces. That's what you told me to do last we met, which was upwards of 7 years ago. I said, we've met before? Robert says, yep. On my first day, eight years ago.
Anyway, the timeline isn't important. Timeline is whatever. Point is, I said, Robert, so you've worked here for 8 years.
Yep, I've worked here for 8 years.
I said, what does working at Sean's Oasis even look like?
Robert goes, you really want to know? You really want to get into it? Because you're like a big picture kind of person here at Sean's Oasis. Do you really want to get into the nitty gritty of all of it?
And I say, yeah, lay it out, Rob.
He says, don't call me Rob.
I say, I'm sorry, Robert.
It's fine, just don't call me Rob. Or Robbie or Bobby or any iteration. It's Robert.
I say, okay, Robert. What is it like to work at Sean's Oasis?
He says, well, I wake up in my hovel, my little hut, which is inside the facility.
I say, you got a hut inside the facility?
Yep. I sleep in a hut inside one of the rooms. It's got like I got one of those projectors, you know, that you can get on Temu. I got a Temu projector that shows like a beach. That's blasted on the side of my hut, which is inside a room. The room's kind of gray. So it really helps to have some of that blue sky on the wall, even if it is artificial.
Hey, Robert, that's kind of a drag.
No. I like it. I like living here at Sean's Oasis.
So I say, so you live at Sean's Oasis. This isn't just I had to work an overnight shift, so I'm gonna sleep in the little hut I got. You know, like when doctors do. You know, Robert, like how doctors gotta sleep in a little room? New York Shock Zone says Robert is the guy who deploys Flower Ball and Book from the back rooms. What back rooms? What does that mean? What is that? There's something familiar about back rooms. I can't quite put my finger on it. So, Robert, are you the one who deploys all the stuff that we see here at Sean's Oasis?
Yep, I'm the one pulling all the strings. No, I'm more handle all the levers and dials, you know? The string puller, you're gonna have to meet them later.
Hey, who's the string puller? Wouldn't it be me?
Says, you think it's you? Classic Sean.
I say, you're pretty, it's a little overly familiar, Robert. Makes me feel like you talk about me with the other people who work here.
Yeah, well, just the two of us here.
There's been an interruption. What are you doing? There's an intruder in my home. This isn't related to the story. There's an intruder in my home using my trash can. And apparently my toilet as well. I say, Robert, how many of you worked out here?
Dozens. Hundreds.
New York Shock Zone celebrates the intruder. VSUGEX celebrates just New York things. Yes, folks, the intruder is back in my home, and we're making the most of it. I say, Robert, will you tell me there's dozens or hundreds of people that work down here? He says,
yep, and you'll meet them all one by one someday. But for now, let's go sleep.
I say, Robert, I barely scratched the surface. This was supposed to be all about your life's story.
In due time,
Robert says to me. I say, okay. Sweet dreams. Dream of me, Robert. And Robert says,
you know I will.
The end for now. So we'll check back in with Robert later. Because right now, what time is it? It's 9:30. How do we feel about a little bit of TV? Let's head on back over to the AI thing, right? StoryTime is fun for me, but the real shit is talking about AI, figuring out what's going on with AI. Was this AI? They didn't make this? No. I'd like to pull. We're gonna go to TikTok.com, and I'd like to show the final AI fruit. Hold on. Wait, no, I don't need to do that. I'd like to show the final AI fruit drama, but before that, we're gonna have to watch Spike Ball versus Parasite Ball, which is like a. This is like a bootleg Hams Ball battles. Which is what I'm gonna say. It's like a bootleg Hams Ball battles. I fuck with that. Actually, I don't fuck with that. They shouldn't be making up bootleg Hams Ball battles. Hams Ball battles is important. I'm just gonna say this is like a bootleg Hams Ball battles. So how do I get to my liked post? I'm gonna show you all the final AI fruit drama. New York Shockson observes that AI has compromised Ball. As you can see, which accurate, and as you can see from my recent liked posts, I'm clearly entering some sort of new phase of TikTok. I'm entering a new phase, a ball-based phase. I'm watching a lot of videos of like BeamNG Drive. Car crushing, car launching videos, and a lot of like fluid simulations and car crushing. But as we can see here, this is the final AI fruit drama video. Hi. Me and the intruder are on good terms. This is the final AI fruit drama video. I don't think they're gonna make any more after this one, so we're never gonna see it ever again on this stream. Marson Pebble says, "Oh Jesus!" Yeah, you can sort of see what's going on in the video already. Let's watch this one first. I actually kind of like doing this because I don't have to click into the video. I just hover over it to just show like what's going on. Visugex says fluid animation vids making a comeback. Welcome back, 2013 Vimeo CG demo reels. Yo, let's just watch some sick Mario Kart. Y'all see this? Just look at this. This is just straight up sick. I just fuck with this. Look how good this person is at Mario. Visugex comments, oh my god, that's what those are called? Fruit dramas? Those damn things are nuts. I call them fruit dramas. Because a lot of them, the ones that I've really grown attracted to are the fruit drama ones. Well, I mean, fuck. This isn't going to be the last AI video we ever watch, but this is the last AI fruit drama we're ever watch, because we need to move on, like, as a society. Lately, I've been watching Tung Tung So, who are building a house of gold inside people's navels video. This is a whole genre unto itself. There's like a pickle who's... Whatever, we're getting way off track. We need to together watch the final AI fruit drama. All right? Get ready. This one says "ka" over. Wait. As we can see in the comment,
that's the only way my best friend gonna fall.
Hold on. Too many sound sources. So as we can see, he pretends to be Lupa for his best friend. Marson Pebble says, "I've always wondered what that guy did. Old Triple T? Who's Triple T? Which guy? This guy? This guy's gotta pretend to be Lupa for his best friend. Who's Triple T?" annotate that.
Man,
so this is all right.
Pretend to be Lupa.
This is a big moment, right? This is the last AI drama we'll ever see at Sean's. Oh, Tung Sahur, Triple T. Yeah, that's a whole other. He's like a classic. I've got. I don't think I ever got his keychain, but I have a box with him in it. I have Tung Sahur in the corporeal realm. We'll investigate that. We'll investigate that later. New York Shockstone is already observing that they don't like the mask one bit. Brother, you don't know the half of it. This is a lot of preamble because this is the final AI fruit drama that will ever be seen here at Sean's Oasis, okay? We're moving on as a society. This is no longer part of the deal. We're moving on from this. And I have some comments here from a different AI video that back that up. EVSugex says, air horn, the final. This is the final AI fruit drama. All right, enough. Let's watch it.
Pretend to be Lupa, cuh. Man, I gotta pretend to be Lupa, cuh. That's the only way my best friend gonna fall for me.
Dang, cuh, I look so good. He definitely gonna be mine.
Yo, cuh, you look mad fine. You kinda look like my homie Strawberry.
You talking about Strawberry? That's basically my brother, cuh.
Yo, cuh, your brother never told me about you. I ain't gonna lie, I'm really feeling you.
Same here, cuh. I'm really feeling you too.
Yo, cuh, I met your sister. She really beautiful. I wanna spend more time with her. Yeah, of course, cuh.
Why am I doing this, cuh? Why am I lying to my best friend? I really hope he never finds out.
Cuh, you the best thing that ever happened to me. Will you marry me?
Yes, cuh. I will.
Cuh, this Strawberry's sister. I proposed to her.
Congrats, cuh. But hold up, she kind of looked like your friend Strawberry.
Yo, what the heck going on, cuh? You been lying to my brother this whole time. Better be quiet, cuh, or we gonna have a problem.
Cuh, where my sister at? She said she was coming.
Cuh.
I don't know, cuh. Maybe she got sick or something? Come on, let's get married already. I can't wait no more.
Yo, cuh, stop this right now. This wedding ain't happening. I already know the whole truth.
Man, I gotta pretend to be Lupa, cuh.
That's it. That's the final fruit drama. It's kind of ends on a cliffhanger, which, you know, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. But, yeah, cuh. We all spell cuh, K-A now. VSugex comments that meta-modern society is hilarious low-key. It really is, because this is... The video we're watching here is clearly hitting a lot of social beats, you know? There's some accidental... we got an accidental Deadpool in here. Y'all clock the accidental Deadpool?
Better be quiet, cuh, or we gonna have a problem.
Accidental Deadpool, dude. We got accidental Deadpool. We got a pencil case that just appears.
Ew.
Hold on.
Yo, cuh,
Wait,
I met your
the pencil
sister.
case does some weird
She
stuff,
really
right?
beautiful.
What's it gonna do?
I wanna spend more time with her. Yeah, of course, cuh.
Oh!
Why am
There
I
it
doing
is.
this, cuh?
And then the mask
Why
here
am I
is
lying
very
to my
scary
best
because
friend?
it comes
I
alive.
really hope he never finds out.
Cuh, you the best thing that
I mean, maybe there's a version of this where he does find out and he's still in love.
I will.
Cuh, this Strawberry's
His sister's trying to ruin it. Sorry, I'm getting sucked into it. This is the issue. There isn't even a part 2. And that's why it's the final AI fruit drama we will ever see here at Sean's Oasis.
Spike ball.
Thank you for watching, and good night.
Disco ball.
VSugex says, also the fact white apples were trending as a fake fruit years before. Was it really? White apples? White apples is a surreal fiction novel. Facts, taste, and what you need to know. Looks pretty real to me. Looks pretty real to me. Minnesota observes no more Fruittown. New York Shockstone observes that they bimbofied Strawberry. Strawberry bimbofied themselves, you know? They engaged in the bimbofication process, which honestly, we're here for. In a lot of ways, we're here for that shit. The comments that I saw in a different AI video, which I don't even want to show this one because the comments are dead right. Because the top comment on this one is, why is AI so mean all the time? Another comment said, starting to hate AI with 3,000 votes. And there was one more comment. Yeah. We have a comment from someone named Baby that just says, this is not entertaining. Can you see it? The lower left corner there. TikTok user Baby has quite simply said, this is not entertaining. AI videos are mean, appeal to some of our worst instincts, and are not entertaining. We don't want data centers in our towns, and we don't want their dramas in our feeds. Thank you. Good night. Ivisugex says, during COVID, they remember it being one of those escapist hoaxes, like the vanilla bananas. Like there's new fruit out there. We're trapped inside where they're making new fruit. They're making new fruit out there. So that's, I mean, no, that's not the full TV time. Because as much as, you know, as much as we loathe the AI content online, it doesn't mean there isn't good TV online. So welcome once again to... Oh! No! No, 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 no. This is a devastating situation. This is devastating. I can't believe this has happened. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat, this is a devastating situation. This is simply a devastating situation. Wait, it's so hot. Can't believe this got messed up so bad. Just a moment. That, and then copy the transform from this. Apply that to that. Form. Paste the transform. No, but why is it over there, dude? It end up over there. TV time got messed up, dude. This is not how TV time is supposed to go. TV time is supposed to be chill. TV time is supposed to be chill. Oh, TV time. It's come of you. The AI would never have this. AI would never have a completely messed up TV time. But that's the beauty of human art. It's all fucked up. And that's why we love it though, you know? Like, I would take the imperfection of a Sean's Oasis stream over the perfection of Kuh any day. But here's the truth. We got, hold on. Also, there's another thing that's broken. There's another thing that's broken. There's another thing that's broken. There's so many things that are broken. You kind of gotta break it though. I was reviewing some old music I made when I used to stream. And the first few sessions, I'm making the music like on the fly and coming up with stuff, and it's all so interesting and cool. And then later in the set of project files where I clearly like settled into like, okay, this is the structure of the music. Is this in front? Let's be behind the curtain. Once I settled into a structure of making the music was very boring. So you tell me, chat. Do we choose the perfection of Kuh or the imperfection of do we choose the So we choose it. It's TV time. Wait. Stop. It's TV time.
Everybody say island time.
That's right. It's island time, TV time. All I ask a positive vibration. So now we're just here to watch TV. The vibe's immaculate. Marston Pebbles asks, how many monitors do I have? 2. I have 2 monitors. I know I should be using like studio mode on OBS, which lets you like figure out stuff before sending it live. But I don't. Studio mode. So now we're just enjoying some hummingbirds. Simpler things of life. Really hot. Switching to water. I saw a tweet recently that was like, girl, you don't have seasonal affective disorder. You just have mold poisoning from your Owala. I think about that tweet a lot now. Been on quite a journey with this Owala. It's a new viral cup, like Stanley Cup before it. Now we have Owala. And with stuff like this, you gotta remember to clean it.
Looking for a West Coast getaway? Take an ocean vacation to Victoria for beauty, charm, and outdoor adventures like kayaking, whale watching, and golf.
All right, maybe I will. I'm so hot. Check this out. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So this is the Calypso Nuts. We're actually gonna get some real entertainment here.
I mentioned a few minutes ago on the show that nobody has ever written a great Christmas song about the North Coast. And Robbie took that idea, went over in the other room, I wondered where he was, and he has written a song. I was eating Buckeyes. You were eating Ohio State Buckeyes.
So that was the inspiration.
The candy, not the
That was the inspiration.
Are we going to do OHIO later? Okay. Chuck likes to do that in the show. But anyway.
We got System of a Down poster in the background there. See this?
Here we go. This is a brand new. Is this a Christmas song?
System of a Down.
It's your fault. Okay, Robbie.
V2X says 10 out of times a shaky camera in a radio booth has bad acoustics. I love that.
Island Time, and it's about winter on the North Coast. And here we go. The Calypso Nuts live with live.
Yeah, we're getting room sound on this, baby. They got mics. This was being broadcast at some quality closer to good. He's on the boards. You see him? He's working the boards, dude. He's working these boards. He's fucking working too, dude.
Bimini, they're feeling alright. And it's balmy in old Pensacola.
Is she working?
Ohio tonight. Yes, sunny in Florida City. In New Orleans, they're drinking and tight. Sun is up high.
Is she supposed to be singing like harmonies or what? Marston Pebbles.
Maybe summertime stuff that I know. The temperature rises like 30 degrees on Island Time Radio. The mercury is sizzling in Vegas. South Texas is sharing the height. And there's heat stroke is
It's fucking Island Time, dude. And we're listening to Island Time Radio.
Hey, DJ, the DJ. Play me some summertime stuff stuff that I know.
She's nailing it. She's nailing it, basically.
On Island Time Radio. Yeah, he's taking the edge off of winter time on Island Time Radio.
I'm happy for them.
That was fantastic.
It's cold in Ohio tonight on Island Time Radio. The astronauts at WWC Sting Barrel, Ohio. DK Dennis King. This video is from 18 years ago. So 2008. This one's from 2008. What do we got next? What's gonna happen? Do a flip. Alright, bye. Okay. Cool place. This is Island Time. We're on freaking Island Time.
Island Time.
Island Time.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
AI could never.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 et 1. Island Time en musique.
Island Time music. Hit it. Yes. Let's fucking get it, y'all. Alright, here we go. Alright, once more around. I'm gonna go around once more. Hit it. New York Shockson observes that it's French Cowboys Island Time. Hey, there's islands in France. Oh! This is nice, right? Isn't this nice? AI could never. New York Shockson says, haven't seen a boot scoot. Fuck this. No boot scoot? Radio. Island time. Island time. Island time. Island time. Island time. Island time. That's it. That's it, folks. Now, this video is called a surprisingly boring time lapse of it's a surprisingly boring time lapse video from Coney Island. Which, you know. Marson Pebbles observes that they didn't know there were French parrot heads. Was that a Jimmy Buffett song? Is there a Jimmy Buffett song called Island Time? I wouldn't put it past him. You know, the worst margarita I've ever had in my life was at Margaritaville. That's the future that AI is responsible for. You know? Looks like my old neighborhood in Bed-Stuy. Marson Pebble says, of course there is a song named Island Time by Jimmy Buffett. This video is living up to its title as a, you know, a surprisingly boring time lapse. When we were doing research here at the facility for Island Time footage, typing in Island Time gets you a lot of Island Time lapse videos. New York Shockstone says, we had a coworker who said they saw children shoot Uzis on the roof in Coney Island. He was a liar. I can affirm that. I think this is Easter Island. Visugex observes like a normal person. How the fuck would they get Uzis? That's nuts. Yeah, the person we worked with was, quite frankly, racist and dumb. So, this is Marco Island Adventures, which is about to get me freaking demonetized because of Balls of Fire. Wait, hold on. Wait, oh, we're about to get the money. We're about to get the money. Start this one over. Just start this one over altogether. Yes. Yes, dude. Yes. Yes. New York Shockstone says this doesn't hit the same without Chariots of Fire. You know what? I'm doing my own thing. I think this hits in its own way. But yeah, clearly the bit is I'm running in slow motion to Chariots of Fire. Yes, yes, we all know. Copyright 2007. We've got our first hit of the night. Remind me to show you Island Time line dancing later, okay? I think you get a kick out of it. What? Bye. New York Shockstone says, it's the drama, baby. So we've got our first hit of the night, which is I want to dive a little deeper into Dan Garcia's YouTube page. Last video was 6 years ago. Ike Report 1. We're gonna get freaking demonetized again.
This is Rocky Pounder reporting live from Beachfront Landing, rumored epicenter of Hurricane Ike. As you can see, all is kind of quiet right now, and I have a wind meter to test what the wind is right now. And according to the wind meter, the wind is literally 1 mile an hour right now. So people are in panic. The president of Beachfront Landing has come out and declared a state of emergency, calling it Preparation H, preparing for the hurricane. So people are if you look and you pan behind me, you can see that someone has actually literally boarded their windows up. And literally one person in the whole neighborhood has boarded their windows.
So the purpose of this video is my neighbor is a coward and a fool.
So we're right here waiting for anything to happen. It looks pretty calm right now, but I'm sure hell will ensue soon. This is Rocky Pounder reporting live. Back to you.
But I don't believe he's I don't believe he's worried. I don't believe Dan Garcia is worried at all about Hurricane Ike. I wish I could cue the music without tabbing away, you know? It's a limitation. Can't live mix web browser tabs. New York Shockstone said Preparation H, an absolute heater of a joke. The H is for hurricane. We got an Astros Dorito bag race from 2010. As we can see here, these are the Dorito bags. One of them fell over. Marson Pebble says they love this ballpark. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's good. Wait, oh, we can see the Doritos a little more clearly here. Oh, they're being led off stage. Goodbye, Doritos. So... this is a 5-minute long video. There's no way of knowing what's in here. Once a year there's a race so treacherous.
Right here. And I'm gonna end up right at the other corner of the stadium. There's debris all over the floor. Let's take a look at Dan's apparel. Let's see. We got a t-shirt, these shirts. It's about 45 degrees out here. No head coverage. I got a hat. Dan's got nothing.
I got a shaved head. So we're about to make our next. Here's our runners. Damn them runners.
He's got a shaved head.
How do you feel about runners? We made a shortcut and we didn't run.
Snacks at trade. Why am I got Chris Fleming over here? Alright. We gotta go back to the playlist. I think if I'm gonna do something where I'm mixing music, it just needs to be an entirely other app. This is a good property. 30 years of South Padre knowledge. Good moving. This is fish laying eggs. Well, we're coming up on the 10:15 mark. And as much fun as it is to watch this random crap, there's actually a animated short I'd like to show that I'm curious about actually watching.
Can you see?
Not this. I just love Sonic R. This seems like a pretty good video. This seems like a pretty good video, honestly, but because we're running short on time, island time or not, there's something I actually want to show. It's this. Where is it? Caribbean time lapse. Probably also a sick video, but sunset time lapse, very nice. We can watch this. Pretty cool. But no, there's an actual video.
Hello, welcome to the...
An island in Norway. Sunset at a different island. Buccaneer Day. There's an actual video here, and here it is. It's an animated short that was winner of the grand prize at Cannes. So for this, we're actually just gonna watch it. After that, we're gonna play some meditation music and then go home. Say, get out of here. Go. This is Island, an official selection from Krakow, Poland. Regrettably, because this is a real thing, I'm almost certainly not gonna have any commentary. We're just watching TV, dude. New York Sox Zone asks when he get the Red Bull though. The facts, dude. You gotta get wings to get off the island. Oh. Who the hell is this? Need help. Somebody help him. There it is again. That dang freaking guy. A fast shark? Or something of the sort? No. The modern world is so messed up. Swim. Be brave. Get cough button. He has been retrieved from the island, but not in the way that he might think. Oh, alright. Dang it. This simple island man knows nothing of our twisted world. No! No! His tree. Our twisted world. Rude indeed. That tree was all he had. You need God, bro. They are fuckers. Maybe God will help. Something tells me it won't. Or he won't. Or she. What if God is non-binary? No! This twisted modern world.
Here are my friends.
This is just plain sad. Let him live, dude. This twisted modern world can't let anyone live. I mean, he was craving connection at the start of the video. But now that he's got it, it's like, good riddance. Every man on island time indeed.
Oh, fuck that. Very exciting. Fuck that. Very exciting. Very nice. So
Bye.
very exciting. For a new account or additional deposit of $5,000 or more, or $1,000 or more, or a new account of only $500 or more. Choose from products with famous names like Corningware, General Electric, or choose from unusual gifts of silver plate, stainless steel, brass, or crystal.
This was the last island that existed. Oh my god. Are they gonna get it? There ain't even no oil there. Oh. There do be oil there. Everybody want the damn stuff. This twisted world. Well. Visug X observes, motherfuckers steal one of their ships. He's just taking all this torment. He doesn't know what's going on. He knows it's bad. He's overwhelmed, I think. What if he befriends a bird? Hello. That's nice and also sad. God, he has a friend. So that's the real thing I wanted to show after all that stuff. Then there's also this. They're on their way to that guy's little island. Well, as awesome as this is, it's time for some meditation music. It's time to bring things back down to earth. This is so awesome. It's just this over and over. Who's he? What is this? Boom. Who is he? So awesome.
Danger lurks on Fireball Island.
Wait, there was a real one. Why did it skip through it? This is one more real one. One more real one. Then we play meditation music. New York Shockstone, that could be all of us, goddamn. We could all own a boat like that one day. Who needs an island when you got a boat? This is from Sesame Street.
On the island of emotion, surrounded by the ocean, feelings are filling the air. Come on, let me show you what's there. Look at the smiles in Happy Harbor. Pelicans sing a giggly song. Sailboats are skipping on the water. Seagulls are laughing all night long. Let's have a cry at Weeping River. That's where to lose your misery. Cry all your sadness in the river. Wash all your troubles out to sea. On the island of emotion, come on with me. Down at the Love Lagoon, it's lovely. Everyone's strolling hand in hand. See how the breeze is blowing kisses. See how the waves all hug the sand.
Hey.
The big surprises. Visits the famous woods of Yow. Behind every tree are new surprises waiting for you. Here comes one now. Yow! Sadness and happiness, love and surprise. Now we must finally say our goodbyes to the island of emotion.
Yeah, this rocks. Well, hold on. Be loud.
Danger lurks on Fireball Island. More than a mere board game, it's a three-dimensional adventure. Your quest, the idol's jewel.
Howard, I'll go first. A shortcut.
But it's not so easy. Mountains and chasms stand in your way. And beware, your foes are out to stop you with thundering fireballs.
Oh, stop her.
And
Bisugek says used to be a country. Amen.
win till you're off Fireball Island, the three-dimensional adventure.
Now we have AI TikTok fruit drama. All right, that's it for TV time. Let's head on over to the freaking. We're gonna just play some relaxing music with which to meditate on. And by. It'll go on. We'll be playing music for 10 or 15 minutes here, and then we're all gonna say night night. Okay? I'll see you guys on the other side. How's about that? How's about them apples? Wait, am I already muted? No. See you on the other side. Where's the damn music? That guy's name is the damn music. It. What? Well. This is your reminder. Go to freaking lincoln.bandcamp.com. Well, no. Okay. Thanks for coming on down, Sean's Oasis. Visa Geek says another Regal AMC theater taken down by classic television. That's why we do it, folks. We love the medium, but do we love the message? I don't know if we get to make that choice. But when I see a comment on a TikTok that just says some middle-aged person watching a TikTok drama that's targeting them specifically, and their response to it is, I am not entertained by this. That's all I need to see to say good night to AI fruit drama. God bless. I don't know what God should bless. That little guy on the island. I like that guy. Anyways, thanks for coming on down to Sean's Oasis. I'm on island time officially tomorrow. Which means I'm going... I didn't even explain what that means. I'm going on vacation to another island. I went to an island last month. I'm going to an island tomorrow. Last time it was the Intruders family. This time it's mine. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next Tuesday. Next week we'll return to our regularly scheduled programming. Otoda's Flora! Watching the whole damn stream! God bless! Thanks for coming on by! And thank you for the island vacation wishes. Minnesota at ease. And good night. Good night, everyone.